Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Pedro, and I'd like to welcome you to the Alpha Success Network. And we are continuing with our 4 a.m. video sessions. I just made a video a few minutes ago called How to Win in the Game of Life. You know, how to win in the game of your life. And I want to encourage you to really go back and have a look at that video because in that video, I speak about celebrating your wins and stopping to focus on the defeats that you have experienced in your life. So this video that I'm creating here for you is going to be called Stop Living in Your Past. It's kind of a continuation to the message that I shared in the previous video. And I really want you to understand and realize that if you're having a hard time manifesting a higher level of success in your life, you know, whether it has to do with happiness, whether it has to do with health, whether it has to do with finances or relationships, if you're having a hard time manifesting the reality that you want to see, there is a very good chance that you are living in your past, okay? Living in your past. Majority of times when I talk to people who want to make transformations in their lives, I notice that they focus on what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? So yesterday I was talking to a lady client of mine who wants to transform her health, and a lot of the conversation was, "Hey Pedro, you're not going to believe how I used to look like, 10 years ago. Let me show you pictures of how I used to look like 10 years ago," right? And a lot of the conversation was revolving around who she used to be in the past. You know what I'm saying? I talked to a lot of people who focus on the fact that they used to make a lot of money in the past. They used to do XYZ in the past, but 10 years later, they're not achieving the success that they want. Okay? Now, I want you to understand that if you focus on your past, then it's going to be very difficult for you to move forward into the future. It doesn't matter if you're focusing on your successes of the past or you're focusing on your failures of the past. It's kind of like driving a car while looking at the rear view mirror. You know what I'm saying? If you're driving your car and you're looking at the rear view mirror, you know, you're looking backwards, then you kind of really focus and get to the destination that you want to get to. So the message that I have here for you is to really encourage you to, number one, stop looking in your past. Okay, yes, 10 years ago you had the body of a god. 10 years ago you had the body of a goddess. 10 years ago you were athletically fit and you could perform feats similar to what the ancient Romans used to do in the Colosseum. You know, you were extremely fit. 10 years ago, you had remarkable skin. 10 years ago, you had the best relationships. I want you to start focusing on that, and I want you to start focusing on the future. I want you to focus on where you're going. I want you to start living in the future and executing in the present. You know what I'm saying? So focusing on the future is creating an image, creating a vision of where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? Where you want to be 1 month from now, where you want to be 6 months from now, where you want to be 1 year from now, where you want to be 3 years from now, where you want to be 5 years from now. Do you get the drift? You know, create an image. Where do you want to live? What kind of car do you want to have? What kind of money do you want to manifest into your life? What kind of relationships would you like to manifest into your life? What does your optimal health and wellness and fitness look like in the future? And when you begin to focus on the future, you begin to get excited. You know, I'm speaking right now about focusing on the future, and I'm getting excited because as I'm sharing this with you, I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about the money I'm going to make. I'm thinking about the home I'm going to live in. I'm thinking about the good, magnificent things that are coming in my future. So if you start focusing on the future, you start placing an image in your subconscious mind, and this image is the mold that determines the actions that you take on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying? It is the mold that will form itself like a magnet, like a center of attraction, which will attract to you people, opportunities, and circumstances which are in alignment with the vision of the future. You see, if you're looking in the past, you're going to attract people, circumstances, and opportunities, right? Not even opportunities, you're going to attract regress. You're going to attract backwards thinking. You're going to attract backwards actions because you're always looking back. But I want you, my dear friend, to look forward because I know for a fact that if you look forward with hope and anticipation, with a crystal clear, audacious vision, if you look forward, then you will attract the things that you are focusing on. So that is the message for today on this magnificent 4:30 a.m. video session. I encourage you to stay tuned to the Alpha Success Network. Have a look at all the videos that I'm creating because right now I'm really on purpose. I'm experiencing a lot of growth in my life, and my mission, my vision is to come over here and share with you some of the most breakthrough mindset technologies I'm using to fuel my success so that you too can achieve a high level of success in what? In your life.